Hello everybody, tonight we're going to do a late night reading. I've finished my prayers, I've already prayed over the cards. Spirit, please protect the collective and me as I get into this energy. Please bring through only what we need to know, only the highest light guidance. Please destroy any negative energies, entities, strongholds that try to form over all of us. Okay, we have time. Forgetfulness, scars, and accumulation. And this almost looks like, it's actually somebody pouring water, but in this lighting it kind of looked like keys to me. So there's something here about, like, unlocking something from the past. Maybe even a blocked memory for somebody here. What else, please? Okay, and we have adventure. This came up in reverse, so I feel like this adventure hasn't happened yet. This is something that's trying to unlock, and a path that's trying to clear itself. And then I also have enterprising spirit, and this came up in reverse. So, spirit is working to unlock something in your memory and help you heal some kind of scar from the past that's keeping these blocked for you. You guys are very intelligent, industrious, and courageous people, but it's like all this stuff happened in the past that has kept you playing small for some of you, or in fear. I'm also seeing like a monster hand, okay? And I'm also getting this like monster under the bed type of energy from that. It's almost like a fear of the unknown, if you want to think of it that way, or like a boogeyman energy. Okay, and before we get started, hello and welcome. My name is Rowan. Thank you for being here at Elderbeingsintuition. My goal is always to clarify and validate things that you already know, so if this isn't your story, please don't try to make it fit. You can look through my readings to find something that does fit for you. And these are timeless messages. Thank you to all of my returning subscribers for taking the time to watch, like, comment, subscribe, all that great stuff, emailing me, working together. I love you guys. You really make it worthwhile being here. And if you're new here, I hope you stay, and I hope that you get what you need. All right, let's get back in. We have cute, gain, and spiraling in reverse. I'm hearing you wanted to keep it cute. You're keeping it cute with somebody. There might have been a situation that you really wanted to crash out about within the past few months, and it had to do with possibly somebody playing with your money or something that you were about to gain. This is also like referring to detergent is one of the meanings I put on this card. So it's like this is something you might be cleaning, this memory or this person that was making you want to crash out. Like this stain on your memory kind of thing. And you kept it cute with this person, and you're not spiraling about it. I think you might have been at some point. This might have been something that truly hurt you, harmed you, depressed you, but you're stepping up. You've been praying about this. You've been healing this. I'm seeing somebody sending energy to their heart space, and I'm seeing like a thumbs up from your guides. We have danger, and I read this as low energy, but it actually says new energy. And then we also have stagnation and decay, and then lazy at the bottom of the deck here. So I'm getting that like you might be in this energy where you're struggling to get things done, even though you are regularly an extremely industrious person. And it's because of whatever this situation is that you're kind of scrubbing out of your life. Scrubbing out of your memory, trying to forget, and Spirit's saying, like, it's good that you kept it cute when you did, because it doesn't help anything to go off on this person. I think you were smart enough to know that. It doesn't help to go off on manipulators. It just gives them more opportunity to play with you, and you know that. But there's something here about needing to feel the rest of these feelings, because there's still a blockage here. And by sitting with these feelings every day, even just for like 5 or 10 minutes, and not putting on any music, any mantras, any guided meditations, nothing like that, and just sitting and like checking in with yourself about how you're feeling and letting your mind wander for like 5 or 10 minutes is going to allow you to piece through some things that your mind, I'm hearing, really needs to work through about this situation. There's a need for silence here. Spirit's also showing me crows. I feel like you guys might have been seeing crows. They might be trying to bring you this message. There's something about Norse ancestry for somebody here. Some of you might be connected to the Norse pantheon. I'm hearing Thor as well. There might be something about Thor coming up for you guys. I'm kind of getting this feeling of like putting on a lot of strength. Like no matter what your gender identity or whatever sex you were born, I think that the majority of the people who are resonating with this message are super tough. And you're like a grin and bear it type of person. Always. I feel like you are not a crier. Like you don't show your emotion to people. And it's because of the things you went through. Because I think that you've dealt with some sadistic people where that would have like made them happy to see you cry. And you're like, you don't get that from me, man. I'm hearing you don't get that from me, motherfucker. And that was something that helped you clear those energies before with sage and with mint coming up. But with time here, again, we have 2 time cards. This is time as in the herb. And this is time, like the passage of time. You know, you have a lot of stuck energy in your body, especially in your back, in the back of your neck and your jaw. I'm hearing that is stuck because of this accumulated, almost like emotional scar tissue of stuff that you've grinned and bore. And this is like the energy of really putting as much of your energy into like anger. It's like putting all these emotional points into anger to keep yourself active instead of allowing it to be grief when sometimes it needed to be. And I'm hearing grief for people that are still alive. With the Chariot and Cedar, the passage of time is going to keep going. But the movement in your life will stop, I'm hearing, and will continue to stay stopped. And luck will be stuck for you until you allow this to come over you. It's okay to be sad, I'm hearing. It's okay to not be able to grin and bear it, or to just be tired of grinning and bearing it. Like, there's a certain point where that's not useful anymore. You don't have to grin and bear it when nobody's watching, you know? Or when you're with the people who love you. And some of you might not be in that situation right now, and that's okay, but when you're by yourself, you don't have to be doing this. Don't be doing this to yourself. If you need a weekend where you need to just relax and do nothing and be in this kind of like quote-unquote lazy energy, and I don't think that's what it is. I think this is a recovery energy. Try not to beat yourself up about it. You're not a machine. You don't need to have every second of your life scheduled out for other people. You don't have to be doing something to like hustle every second. Yeah, with Mullen, it's time to breathe. Just take a minute. And try not to make it like some kind of moment that you schedule in every day where you're doing breathing exercises, because I feel like you guys are so active and so like intense about the things that you do because of your journey and what you've had to do to survive, that if I say like just stop and breathe, you're like, okay, I'm gonna look up breath work and I'm gonna do all this like dedicated stuff. No, like just do nothing. Practice doing nothing. I'm seeing Zen. Don't research Zen necessarily whenever you're doing this practice. I feel like you guys would rather sit and research or sit and dedicate yourself towards an activity rather than doing nothing. So if you're going to look that up when you're not in that dedicated 5 or 10 minutes, okay? And I hear you on this, I truly do. With this bee balm, you're a busy little bee. You keep yourself busy all the time. And this Two of Wands energy, is really powerful here, because, you know, we had those two enterprising energies. We had adventure and we had enterprising spirit coming up in reverse as blockages, right? These are blocked right now, but they're not blocked forever. This is something that's like, once you get out of your own way, there's no stopping this. But this Two of Wands is the energy of thinking without the ships coming in yet. It's the constant grind before the thing happens. And it's also like a grind that isn't actually productive yet. It's not set in stone. There's so much spinning your wheels here in this particular Two of Wands energy. And sometimes the wheels need to just stop spinning for a little bit. The machine needs to rest. Need more oil or something. Need maintenance. I'm hearing shower with no sound on. Somebody needs to try that, because I'm hearing for somebody like showering is your time to just be silent and be with yourself, be in your body, be in your mind, be in your spirit. And you're constantly putting more and more energy on yourself. You're always listening to something, or listening to music, or trying to talk to yourself, or sing, or whatever you're doing. Planning, you know? Same thing from the car. Some of you just need to, like, just drive around a little bit. Or on your commute, you know, don't put something on to, like, do something else. Be in the moment. What else, please? I'm seeing a couch. What's the couch about? I feel like somebody just needs to couch rot for a little bit. Yeah, you guys might need to spend some time with the trees, with the oak here. Getting out into nature without having a purpose. You know, you don't have to always go out for a hike or go out for some kind of specific thing. Sometimes it's good to just be outside. Sit under a tree. Sit on a rock. That's it. Make a fire if you could do that. Whatever it is for you. Just taking a walk down the road, sitting on a bench. When's the last time you sat on a bench without listening to music or doing something? Going somewhere? With lemon balm? Let's see, 3 of water. There's always somebody else's voice in your ear. Some of you are like phone people, or you might like send each other voice memos or something. It's like you're always talking to somebody when you're outside in nature. And Spirit's like, just take a minute. Go out without accompaniment. Try it. Yeah, with witch hazel, it's like it'll help almost like dry out these really soppy, heavy energies from the past. This heavy emotion. It's like it just needs to rest. They're showing me a wound, and it's like somebody's constantly covering it up with bandages, and it can't breathe, and it's like becoming more putrid over time. And I know that's kind of an intense image, but this is what they're saying is like, you're gonna get stuck here, and it's gonna lead to more and more stuckness. More and more pain within yourself. If you don't remember how to take the time to just let things breathe. And for some of you, you used to be very good at this, so it might be hard to get back to it because you've been in survival mode for so long, dealing with whatever you've dealt with. For a lot of you, it's like spiritual warfare, or like, I mean, very physical situations that were dangerous or just really tough. But if you are in a situation where you are safe right now, this message is for you. Now's the time. It's time to pour into your own cup again. And remember how to be comfortable in your body in silence. And spend time in your own mind without constantly worrying about what other people are trying to do to you or thinking about what other people told you about yourself or your situation or whatever. And just letting those stories rest and remembering how it is to just exist. What else, please? I'm seeing a hawk energy. The hawk might be an important guide for you guys. You might see a hawk outside. If you have them where you live, you might see one. Hawks or falcons, something about this. Cooper's hawk, I'm hearing. Sharp shin. Whatever it is for you, red tail. Black tail. But there's something about the hawk spirit. Even seeing them on a license plate or a calendar somewhere, I'm hearing. Finding a feather. Did you smile today? You might see hawks whenever you're driving or when you're going somewhere, like circling over the road. Also turkey vultures or vultures, condors for somebody. These are all messengers for you guys. And they're going to help you remember to implement this solution for yourself. Of just understanding that all of this stuckness can only be cleared with a lack of action for once. Because you are so action-based. You are so action-based. And I really respect it and I understand it. But there's a certain point where you need to remember how to be in this creative daydreaming energy. Sober is what's getting my attention here. You know, not being distracted by something, not creating a scenario where you're outside of yourself. And they're bringing up curiosity and exploration in the way that a child does it. This is what they want you to get back to, because that's a very comfortable and safe type of exploration. And that's what wants to happen here with this adventure. You know, this enterprising spirit can't exist without rest. You know, whenever a child explores, they're not always in action. They're not in planning mode. They're just, this kid's just bebopping around looking at stuff, getting excited about things, or like picking things up or touching them, or just being present, you know? Alright, I hope that this helps whoever it's meant for. I'm sending you guys so much love and so much resting energy at this time. I think a lot of us need this message. If you would like to book a personal reading or Reiki healing with me, you can do that only through my website, so please don't get scammed, because there are people who pretend to be me. And, you know, just letting you guys know again, I really appreciate you. I always love seeing what you say in the comments. It does take me some time to get back to you, because I've been trying to embody this energy myself, and it's kind of cool to see it come out here. And I'm sending you a lot of love. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.